Good evening. So I started up the stream, and, you know, go and do my usual thing, put something in the dishwasher, go get some water, and I realized I forgot to put laundry on today. So yeah, this might be a shorter stream. I'm pretty much only going to go through the job quest. I was thinking of maybe doing a little bit leveling after, but no, if I've got to do a fucking load of laundry before I go to bed tonight, then that ain't happening. So yeah. I was thinking about canceling the stream, but then again, like, no, because I do want to, I do want to get more Ninja done so I can actually play it, and leaving that until Friday, like, it's not really as much, it's not too much that, like, it'd feel satisfying to do a Friday stream of that. I think I'll leave Elden Ring for then, but, yeah. Anyway, I got exactly one Mudra, and then, had to go and level again, so I've been stuck with one Mudra ever since. Yeah, and yeah, the first quest was kind of not much of anything. Basically, just obviously introducing us to the real fundamentals of the job. One of the things I noted that I assume is probably going to come up a bit, and I hope it's not like too I hope it's not, like, entirely played for laughs, is, the cultural differences between, like, Doma and Eorzea. Like, there's definitely some stuff you can get out of that, but I feel like just relegating it to a joke in this job quest would probably be a mistake, if I'm being honest. Like, Ninja has been around since ARR, so we are still going through a Realm Reborn writing. So I'm not holding out hope, but, we'll see. Maybe it'll just be a background element and it won't be, like, the core thing, but, like, it very much seems like the beginning is, like, okay, the Warrior of Light is being taught, Way of the Ninja, and in return, they're gonna teach them about Eorzea. Yeah, I don't know. The thing that came off really weird in the first quest was stuff to do with the bowing, where, like, I don't know, it's so weird. It's I assume it's the difference between, like, the actual, like, hands on knees bow forward instead of, like, a lot of the bowing or curtsying and stuff like that that characters already do. But I think that's the thing that made me a little bit weird about it. It's just, like, it's not that far off. Like, playing that up as, like, oh, isn't this a big cultural difference, seems a bit strange. And I can only assume, like, maybe they're building up to bigger things later on, or that's the only thing that's going to come up, like, very front and center, and the rest is going to be kind of interwoven with the assassin whose name I forget. Probably trying to start some shit. Anyway. Killer combinations. Oh, speaking of which. Tsubame appears quite pleased with your progress. Vevern. Oh, why, I did not even hear your footsteps as you approached. You're becoming more and more the shinobi with each day. Oboro has been awaiting your return. Please enter. Also, I'm really curious if the background music in this place has been here since A Realm Reborn. Because if so, like, and it obviously makes sense to extend the existing sound of whatever you had from Doma into Stormblood. But, like, this music always being present in a place like this was actually kind of, like, it made me double take and go, hold on a second. Did they add this afterward? Or has this always been here? Because, like, obviously we were standing outside before and there's just nothing. But, yeah, maybe they paid special attention because they kind of knew this was the deal with the ninja job quests. Ah, Vevern, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. But you are not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Or bow, sorry. Yeah, okay, shit. We are really focusing on that. Now, it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Vevern. With this mudra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, chi, in your tongue. Etch its form in your mind, and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Oh, okay. I hope that's not the 35 quests in its entirety. Although, if this is quest to give you the ability and then quest to basically, like, utilize it, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright. Oboro would impart a new mudra to his promising pupil. Chi, or Earth, marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique I would impart to you is Raiton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, from the mudra 10 followed by chi, channel that energy forward and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. As this is a more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Raiton, and I shall observe. Someone that's the other way around. Does that finally give me an AoE Mudra? That would be cool. I actually don't know. Okay, no, I don't need that just yet. Ah, Katon. Chi 10. Right. Backwards is AoE, forwards is... Yep. Cool. Hi. Is that ranged? That is a 20-yard range. Huh. On a 20-second cooldown? Jesus. That obviously seems better to use than Fuma Shuriken. Well, I guess Fuma Shuriken can be used from a higher distance, even. Huh. Interesting. Very well. Now, recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When Earth joins with Heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, from the mudra Chi followed by 10, in other words, form the mudra Chi followed by 10 and channel those energies forward. Searing Hell's Fire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you are able to wield another. Now, demonstrate Katon for me and on the Mokujin over there. Okay. And is this one, like, centered on myself, maybe? No, that appears to be ranged as well. Yep. Okay. Splendid. Your grasp on fundamental mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of two mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, she is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. Hey, Rizaki. I've been beaten by a man streaming and making tornadoes. Yeah, I heard Rashid is kind of a lot to deal with. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me of a place in Upper Lenosha that would suffice. Fool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Got him. I couldn't really think of a follow-up to that joke of, like... Well, actually, it should have been whatever the fuck, Where is it? Wait, is the bunny not on your actual abilities list? Hold the fucking phone. It's not. Huh. I was honestly expecting it to be in here somewhere. Wait, where are we going? Oh, okay. Upper Lenosha, right. Yeah, I've had a rough week. Wow, yeah, my brain just fucking... just stopped mid-sentence. Cool. I've had a rough week. Work has been a lot, and there's some other shit happening that's just frustrated the shit out of me. Yeah, like, I couldn't think of a good tweet. I thought of that title and went, oh, I'm sure there's something else I could put in here. Sat there for like 2 minutes and went, nah, brain ain't firing today, fuck that. So you get what you get. I know it ain't much. Hope it gets better. Yeah, I'm hoping so. It comes with the territory. It's just like, some weeks I will have just a problem that refuses to get fixed, and me and my team lead go, yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Good luck. Like, and yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, no, neither of us have run into a situation like that before. I guess I've just got to figure it out, and it's been an insanely frustrating time. But hey, problem solving is really fun to me, and even when it is this frustrating, I do find joy in it. It is just tiring as fuck. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your Mudra and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' time. Who is the more foolish? The fool of fool falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's being followed? Yeah, there he is. Karasu. Now, here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horsebird chick who fancies herself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This, after our hero postponed 2 assassination attempts to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets, or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is as plain as day. Sir, it's night and it's raining outside. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition. Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather. Ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears. Or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Evan. Appears that your training today will be more of a practical sort. But of course, all you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Right-on's lightning will strike a single foe, while cut-on's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely or don't. It's only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Oh, I can't. Okay, fine. Huh? Oh, shit. I didn't hit control during that. I did it again, son of a bitch. Actually, you know what I should put on here while I'm about? Oh, that, Jesus, where the fuck are we going? How many people does he have? Holy shit. You good, bro? Oh yeah, probably should be. Yeah, spend 2, then float 1 until cooldowns are up. And, yeah, right. I gotta think of a better way of doing this. I think. Didn't even use assassinate once, although I didn't have it in that battle actually. What's gonna make the most sense? Put that in the dead center. You fought well, Bevan. I, however, should have known to expect a traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you. I fear this complicates matters. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. Oh. Thanks, camera. Yeah, the Mudras are gonna fuck me up. Like, especially when, like... I don't think there's UI for it, but I really wish I could see where I was in the sequence. One of the things that really fucked me up with combos in general was, like, keeping track of where I was. And, like, these are obviously, like, a lot shorter in sequence. But, like, knowing that, for example, I haven't broken it yet, or I've still got time to hit another button. Because, like, if I go... Okay, no, that just makes it a bunny. Okay, hold on. So if I go that and then Yeah, so I just fucked it up entirely. And I can't fix it. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's gonna take a fair bit of time to get used to. I'll tell you a story of our past. Story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. Spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts, a mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that faithful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him. But it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us. If, indeed, he ever had been. Even Master Gekai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all, his body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope. Hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, that I might indeed understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have killed us back at Full Falls, and had he seen fit, and yet he chose not to. It is as if he were testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. And yet his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at grave disadvantage. But you, Vevon, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. Guess what? I'm back. Pirates versus ninjas? Oboro believes the time has come to take your talents. To the field. You have trained well since we last met, Vevon. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. It's almost as if you just stood exactly where you were. Like, that shit always gets a giggle out of me just because, like, oh, you're back now. But, like, this one is especially bad because it's like, ah, yes, I didn't hear you enter or make a creak on the floorboard, and Vevon has just been standing there the whole time, like, yeah. Who'd have thunk I'd gotten that good? This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No, a shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird, and yet I've come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Grimuval of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or so skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only questions are where and when. Answer those questions, and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Grimwall has a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfston. A man whom, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? Camp Bronze Lake. Why, yes, that does sound familiar. In Upper Lenosha off to the east, was it? Well, let us make our way there at once. Oh. I don't know why I thought... Ah, never mind. I had no idea that so many Aeolsians also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it was a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes. Best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us watch from high above until it is time to act. Actually, sorry, that's something I didn't think of, actually. They're probably hyper-focusing on that stuff because they're literally, like, ninjas. They're trying to be stealthy. They're trying to be undercover in this land. Like, yeah, actually, no shit, they'd, be or not hyper-focusing, but they'd be extremely concerned about being able to fit in like that. Time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we will call Shikuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross greater distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Vivin, give it a try. Yeah, what does it have, like a 60-second cooldown? I do like the structure of this, though, handing out your abilities before you go and do something. Whoa, no, we're going this way. Do you get... Okay, you start getting... Oh, hang on. Allows the recast timer for Shikuchi upon... Oh, resets the recast timer for Shikuchi upon executing Katon, Raiton, or Hyoton on most targets. Huh. And then you can get a second charge. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Ninja Bath. Oboro is ready to proceed with the operation. I trust that Shikuchi is now second nature to you? Very well. I shall await you on the rooftop, but be warned. While the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Tsubame now stands is at a level with the roof, and should provide a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you would make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. I'm sorry? I literally just did the same thing he did. Okay. Unless it, like, travels across the ground. But then why would that... Then why would he say, like, use it to get to the roof? That doesn't seem quite a way, but you use your Shikuchi from the edge and you should be able to reach it with ease. Okay. Oh, man. Teleportation abilities do that sometimes. What? But most movement abilities in the game don't allow you to literally go to a point. Really? Wait, how the fuck is this meant to work then? I'm gonna sit here and wait to do this actually, because now I'm very confused. Okay. Sure. I don't know why it worked that time. There must be some, like, set distance where it'll ignore a gap before you, but not afterward. Oh, nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease what ails you, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grimmelville can take his bloody time. Wolfston. Very well. Now we need only employ these bamboo breathing pipes, descend on the water, and... Oboro? I do not question that such methods have served us well in Dolma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. It will require your assistance, Fevern. As I see it, there's no way the man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will my role be in all this? I was thinking that your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up there, to ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Bevan. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Now Tsubame is, like, messing up Oboro's, like, kind of, like, traditional approach to this. Fear not, Vevern. I will be standing watch here, ready to leap to your defense should either you or Tsubame come to harm. Where is she? Oh. Oh. Hey. Am I wearing this properly, Vevern? I'm not accustomed to garb that is so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off-duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfston is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he's in sufficient good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig with a minimum of fuss. Now, let us begin. Oh. Just for flavor. Bet I take those weapons off myself. Oh, just look, Wolfie, my darling. This fine lass is a treat just for you. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirate in life. Oh, if you only knew. Sour red cooked sour red, cooked with various medicinal spices and citrus rinds over a low flame so as to preserve the alcoholic content. Now, she hasn't given me any sign to do a thing, but I imagine this is just quest design not being as good. What's this? Come to battle your friend here for Wolfie's affections. Don't mind if I do. Someone fetch me a cup. Alright. That's the good stuff. If a bit stronger than I recall it. Maybe I should take a rest. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. I heard the Wolfston Seven Stomachs once drank a whale under the table. You bet your skivvies he could lash me bleeding duties have kept me from the bottle for too long. Oh, I'm out of practice is all. Your duties? That sounds so important and exciting. I'd do anything to hear more. Did you say anything? Well, maybe you've heard of the Bloody Executioners? Nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates, whatever. Sailed the bleeding seas. I reckon our Captain Grimmelville's sunk more galleon vessels than any other pirate combined. Ugh. And just who do you reckon keeps the captain safe from all the enemies he's made? Why, that'd be none other than his dear mate, Wolfston. Navigate, have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he's not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you'd be right, lass. There's one place even I can follow him. Aleport. Aye, the man is bloody particular about his grog. Says he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining. It's the only time we get a day's rest. Ugh. But don't worry, you little heart lassie. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me. I sure as bloody else ain't talking. Lassie? Are you listening? Holy shit, she's good. That's curious. She was just there a moment. Which way did she... Can I... Let's go. Oh. Yeah, there must be, like, a gap. There must be some, like, allowance to be able to travel over a gap, but only in, like, the very, like, first part of the movement or something. Well, I must say that went even better than I expected. Let us share our findings with Oboro. My costume. I've stowed it away. Forever, with any luck. Do Aussie women have no sense of shame? I should have put on a summer outfit, actually. Well, we able to loosen our man's lips? Yeah. Something about the captain. I see. Captain Grimmelville is en route to Aleport, and alone at that. I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows are already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Aleport and ambush the ambushes. Does definitely feel a bit more active. Like, It does feel a bit more active than the other quests. Yeah, this is... Actually, now that I think about it, this is kind of following on from the rogue quest line, where, like, things will come up, and it'll be like, oh, but we have to go back and prepare, and the rogue's quest line's like, no, we're gonna do that now. Why the fuck wouldn't we? Whereas this one, again, is taking an unusual approach to begin with in giving you the abilities before you actually do a mission or something, or do, like, do a quest with, like, significant stuff in it. But, also, but also, like, putting you into these scenarios at a quicker pace. And also, like, not having too many quests between them, or between, like, establishing that something's gonna happen and actually, like, confronting it. Sun sets and the port is cloaked in darkness. Or in shadow. They're a perfect time to strike. Speak of the devil. Look at how those men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere, of this I am certain. Vevern, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Tsubame, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden, Vevern, hidden from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fibre of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Are you gonna give me, like, some kind of radius that I can walk within, or... Nope. That kind of sucks. Also, no music? Hello? Fucking really? Oh god, I didn't have my, stuff ready for a, silent quest kind of thing. There he is. Why? Why did I just... Okay. What's this? No, 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 no. This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. Tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. He's got better lines than anyone in this story quest, though. What the fuck? Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a... Okay, yeah, someone has got me with the heals. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Did we really not account for the fact that there are 2 gates out of the fucking town? Bees knees you, thank you. God, slippery bastard. Come too close to abandon hope. Come, Tsubame, Vevern, let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Oh. Grimoval lives. Failures of this cost does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me. Just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. You can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Oh, does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. I wonder what's the over-under on that person being their old master. Older gentleman. Like, graying hair. Yes. Once more, the bloody crows managed to foil our best-laid plans. It is as if his skills burgeon with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since becoming to Eorzea? There's no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success. Karasu's death. Or failure. My own. All is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art. But you must grow stronger still if we are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsubame and I will do the same. I await your return, Vevern. Oh, I just realized something. Yeah. I forgot I actually got gear for 50. Oh shit, I'm topped again. I should grab more. Alright. Now we get to the difficult part. Evan, I look into your eyes today and see a mind unclouded by worldly cares. Time has come. I would pass on to you the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Oh, right, here we go. Knowing that this day was close at hand, I have already made the necessary arrangements. With Karasu watching our every move, I cannot act freely, so I asked your friends at the Rogues Guild to send word to my village and arrange for the delivery of a set. Needless to say, this location must remain a secret. I've arranged for the goods to be delivered in secret to the De Neville checkpoint. A porter there will be expecting you. Tsubame and I must express our thanks to your Captain Jack. Be mindful in your travels, Vevern. We eagerly await your return. Huh. I wonder if the set is going to get stolen, and that's why we only get, like, pieces of it throughout the quest. Because I'm pretty sure for the other quests, like, you don't get them all in one hit. Like, you get some of them, and then you get, and then I think the last one you miss is, like, well, the last one you're missing is the chest, if I remember correctly. God, it has been a while, though. I think the Black Mage one still sticks out to me in that way, but... Yes? Expecting a shipment of goods, you say? That strikes me as right curious, on account of how a scraggly fellow came by not long ago to claim them. They were actually yours, you say? Ain't that a bloody coincidence? See, the fellow I talked to said that someone was like to come by saying just that. And what if she... And that if she did, he'd pay good coin for me to gut her good and proper. Oh. Yeah, you wanna... Wait, what? Are you a Galleon? Oh, right. Imperial... Right, Imperial Shinobi. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Smartass. Get lightning struck, idiot. Oi. Have mercy. If I knew you were this strong, I never would have taken his money. Well, no, you gotta tell me who... Huh? Oh. And if I knew you were this incompetent, I would have put you out of your misery long ago. Well, if it isn't my favorite chirping little horse bird. Oh, come now, I'm not that scary, am I? I heard from a little bird in Doma of a shipment en route to Eorzea in secret. I surmised, I'm quite good at that, you see, that it might have something to do with you and your friends. I just had to know what was inside. Lo and behold, what do I find but a shiny set of shinobi garb? Why did you not tell me it was your name day, little chick? I would have brought you something far more fitting, like a sack of gishel greens. No, I fear Brother Dim and Sister Swallow are mistaken. You are not quite ready for such an honor. This is no fault of your own. After all, the student is only as good as her teacher. But today is your lucky day, little chick, for a true master has come to take you under his wing. 4 crates scattered to the winds, each containing one of the items you seek. 4 of my shadows guarding each piece with their lives. A test, one where failure will mean your death. Red Rooster Stead, Costa del Sol, Gigi Rune's Trading Post, Camp Overlook. Claim that which you seek by your own hand, or die in the act. This is of little matter to me. If by some chance you survive, return here. You just might find a very special present awaits you. Now shoo, I say. Okay. Cool. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I still have to go by the fucking... I may as well start from the south, because I'm only gonna fucking head up. Yeah, now I do remember this whole shtick. It's been a fucking while. Even though I feel like we did this for Dragoon, and I just don't remember the details of that. I think the Black Mage one is the one that still, like, sticks with me, is, like, the prototypical way, or the typical way this, turns out, where there's just a bit where we have to go and grab all of the pieces together, and you get to use all of them, but oh no, the final piece isn't there, and then you do something that lets you earn it, and because I'm doing this so late in the game's lifetime, I get an automatic, like, set, alternate color set that is, like, a high eye level. I gotta be honest, I'm really surprised that, like, I'm really surprised they haven't gone, like, considering some of the changes they're making to the base game, and, like, the MSQ and old, like, expansion stuff and stuff, old expansion dungeons and stuff like that. I'm surprised they haven't added music at nighttime here, because it really is kind of, sad sounding. Pardon me, milady? Have you seen my old goats anywhere? Oh, it's you. Don't worry, this won't hurt much. Eat shit. Right, Costa del Sol next. Yep. Oh, it's probably still... Well, it would have been faster to do this if I hadn't stopped, but... Oh, dear heavens. I must have fallen asleep while sunbathing. How can I ever thank you for rousing me from slumber? Let's say I slit your throat and we call it even, eh? Why do you all love that guy so much? Well, I suppose he is teaching you all valuable things, so... Why wouldn't you, really? Where was the last one? Camp Overlook. Which is up in Outalanosha? Camp Overlook's this one, right? Yes. Could have just moved my mouse. What's with the dour face, lass? Fish not biting today? Maybe they know you're already a dead woman. No. Actually, wait, is this... Oh no, this is level 45. Oh shit, okay. For some reason I thought this was still 40, but... Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. But I wonder if this one is just going to lead directly into level 50. Whoever possessed me to set up shop in this ungodly place. I'd like to drop dead from the fumes before I see a single Gillen profit. Of course, if I bring back your head to Karasu, I'll be set for life. I bet. One unfortunate thing about leveling, or going through the quests and streaming them the way I am, is that none of these quests feel ever particularly difficult. Which would be, it would be nice to kind of practice the rotation in that sense, but, at the same time, like, yeah, what... Like... The reason I stopped doing the leveling on stream so much is it's very much a thing I just use to cool down. And, like, if I'm being serious about Aldine being my main, for example, I think it makes... like, I can just level fucking whatever I want on him, if I really want. To keep that as, like, a raiding character that has a lot of jobs for options, but... Yeah. And, like... I got the Savage Mount finally, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious hearing raid music from an axolotl. Yeah, I bet. Hey, Bevan, I'm glad to see you safe. When you did not return, I feared the worst. Karasu is being a jackass again. Karasu did what? Forgive me, I never suspected he would target you on your own. It's clear now that his treachery knows no bounds. And yet, it is curious. He chose to test you rather than dispatch you by his own hand. His intentions remain as inscrutable as ever. Hmm? What's this? What? Oh. Karasu. Welcome back, Vevern, and hello to you too as well, Oboro. I left the present I promised you on your doorstep. Such a shame that you weren't at home. Oh, fucking Christ. The docks. Tsubame. Byakubu. Yome. We must hurry. Bevan, I realize it is far too early in your training for this, but the situation is grim. Our only hope of surviving this battle ahead is for you to learn the Mudra Jin. This is the Mudra that will allow you to harness the energies of your fellow man. It is also the final Mudra that I can teach you. So are we going to do another level 45 quest going back and figuring out what the fuck happened, or...? Oh yeah, I get a gauge now. How are we gonna structure you then? What if I do this? This is gonna look ugly until I have more cooldowns and stuff. Move all these over. One. Oh, actually, hold on. Move everything over one. And then you. HUD layout. You just right in here. I'll probably leave it just that big for now. I don't think there's any other reason to really, shrink it for now. Like, that's usually once I've got a lot more things to work with. Okay, what the fuck have we got here? So we got Hyoton, deals ice damage with a potency of 350... Cancels auto attack upon completion. Okay, so this is a 2 combo with Jin ending, so that's kind of like... Oh yeah, that's just kind of an escape thing. Problematic Porter. You good? I guess. Then we got Hyoton. Ends in 10. Doton, which is the AoE, ends in that. And Suiton. Suiton that gives me the ability to use abilities that I can only use in Hidden. Huh. Oh, okay. So in single target, I'd usually want to do Raiton for damage, Hyoton to keep the weapon skill speed up, and then Suiton... So I'd use Suiton to be able to use Trick Attack, and then, like, a couple of things, and then Raiton in a burst window. So those are where my two Mudras would go during a burst window. Okay. God, I do not know if those are gonna... I do not know if that's gonna stick in my head too well, but we'll see what happens. Yep, still 45. The crow knows. Oboro would teach you what he can in what little time you have left. You've now learned Jin, the final mudra, that I can impart to you. Combine it with the mudra you have already mastered, and you will find 4 new ninjutsu techniques available to you. Time is short, so listen well. Your first is Hyoton, Ice Release. From Tenjin or Chi-Jin, the energies you summon will be channeled into a glacial flow. Second is Huton, Wind Release. Form Jin-Chi-Ten or Chi-Jin-Ten. The winds will gather and swirl around you. Third is Doton, Earth Release. From Tenjin-Chi or Jin-Ten-Chi, the earth itself will move at your will. Finally, there is Suiton, Release of Water. Or Suiton, sorry. Form Ten-Chi-Jin or Chi-Ten-Jin. Water will course and flow through you. As for how each technique will avail you, I trust you will learn on the field of battle. Now let us hurry. Tsubame is in danger. Just kind of throwing me in the deep end with this. Okay, cool. Okay, hang on. I have to kind of remember this. So Huton ends in 1? Or, sorry, Huton ends in the first one. Doton ends in the second. Suiton ends in the third. So, on an opener, I'd probably go Huton to get that up. I probably rely on Hidden to actually get me Trick Attack and then go into Riton. Then it's you spend excess on Huton? No, you'd spend excess on Riton unless you're below 30 seconds and you go Huton? My OCD is so triggered right now. It's a mess. It's level 50. Don't worry about it. It'll look better when I'm at 90. Huton is done pre-pull, then you hide to reset mudras. Okay, hold on. Well, okay, so Ryuzaki, the question is, does hiding reset those by default? Or is there like a... Okay, hold on. Oh, restores 2 charges to all mudra. Right, so if I went... Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Right. So then... Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Also, did I misunderstand? No, I did end in Jin. That would have been the hide abilities. So, if I go... Right. Oh no, that just sets it to 60. Oh, I thought that was gonna be like, Eye of the Storm or whatever it is for Warrior, where it's, you get 30 seconds and... Yeah, no, it's just a straight up 60-second timer. Huh. I wonder how often you actually end up refreshing that. Because, and this is kind of, like, cheating, because, like, I've seen level 90 play in, like, DSR by watching, I think it's Arthras. But, I know that you don't usually reset... I know Huton, usually gets recharged throughout the thing, but I don't know if it's at actually 30 seconds or not. And it wouldn't be every mudra recharge either. I am interested in how this will flow. Shuriken. Battle was fought here. I hear no sounds from within. Tsubame must be here somewhere. Byakubu has lost his words from the shock. He can tell us nothing. Come, we must find Tsubame and quickly. Okay. No. I'll look into it as I want. Usually I try and, like, build some fundamental understanding of it first, but... Interesting, the most powerful one that I have access to at the moment is just the two-step one. Hey. Tsubame. It is but a flesh wound. Oboro, look out! Come now, little swallow. Say that it hurts. Say that you were scared. Tell the dim one how I look great. I took great pains to see that you were fully awake for every moment of agony and terror. Karasu, this time you go too far. Yes, yes. Those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away any spot of doubt that remains in your heart. Fire in your eyes. Resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day when you looked on as your friends, your countrymen were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Back in Stormblood, I believe Shuriken was better than Raiton for both less Mudra to press, plus the slashing resist down debuff. Ugh. That kind of sucks. God, be silent, be silent, be silent! Tsubame, stand back. I shall slice the crow's tongue, then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands. Such pure, unadulterated malice. Finally, you are an adversary worthy of my blade. The true shinobi. Ever calm, dutiful to his master. Presence of mind. Yes, the first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a Mokujin. Today, you stand before me as a man. You wanted a battle, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprieve. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor's tale will continue for another day. God, that was kind of a lame backup for that. Do I get to hide? I do not. That was the wrong one. Shit. There's the one. Oh god, I keep thinking I have a follow-up. Okay, there we go. Hey, heals, please. I can really use one right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. What? I pressed sprint! Are you fucking... I pressed sprint and it ended that. That's such bullshit. God. That sucks. That actually really sucks. Oh, I already did it wrong. Fuck me. Okay, fine, we'll take that. love rabbits yet? Not particularly. Karasu Redbeak, in the name of our elders, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Oh, yes. This beak is stained with blood. This I do not deny. But I am not the leader of this murderous flock. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. Give me one reason why I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now, how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I am not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. You believe I was the only one who fled Domo. Are you sure? Oh, fuck. Face beaten beyond recognition. Yeah. He didn't die. I mean, I saw the old man and went, oh, that's him, isn't it? But I didn't actually pick up that clue that, like, yeah, no shit, they disfigured the body so you couldn't see who it was. Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fell that day? Think, think, think. I know it is not a strength of yours, but surely you remember. One body maimed so badly that only the possessions could identify the man. And the face... could it even be called a face? Naught but shattered bone and shredded flesh remained where once had been the proud features of... You lie! One more word. One more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will... Oh, bro. Poor, sweet, stupid Obero. Obero. How long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying our homeland not sate your thirst for treachery? That now you must drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? Because he went with his master. How often have I asked myself the same? Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as naive as you. The circumstances of Master Gekai's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers, and found something far more interesting. Our master himself, alive and well. In an instant, his hand was at my mouth and his blade at my neck. A simple choice he gave me. Follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weighed my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all, while life, even a life spent as an Imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. What's the matter, dim one? Did you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe as you will. Redemption means little to a dead man. You are going to kill me, yes? That is your mission, after all. Sworn in the sight of the elders, tradition, custom, so on and so forth. Candlekeep Quay. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell the one who's shown herself capable of listening to reason. How did I show that? The lights grow dim. The sun turns black in the sky. Our hero fought. Fought bravely, even. But his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close. Summoning his last breaths, our hero speaks. Joestar's secret technique. Just promise me this, Oboro. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and we are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end just wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who can do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you would have me be, but from beginning to end, I was me. There is nothing I would rather be. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. Wait! Karasu! Bullshit. Literally everyone in this questline can disappear at the drop of a hat. That's bullshit. He's not dead until I see a body. Like, this is the one questline that shit is just... No. No, he's not dead. There's no fucking way. Karasu... Okay. Oh, shit. Karasu is dead. Our mission complete. Yet you will forgive me if I'm unsure how to feel about this turn of events. In any event, there is nothing more to be done here. Tsubame is wounded. Let us bring her home. Surely no one could have survived that fall, yeah, really. It's like, oh my god, he must have died in that explosion. His body isn't there. And I'm just like, everyone, like, Oboro, you can literally disappear at the drop of a hat. Tsubame can do that too. I can do that. Like, I was shocked, because that's like a fucking... That is a way to go out, but like... No. No. There's no fucking way. Well, no. I mean, PJ, it could be a real bomb, but he can disappear. He could just... Like, not even, like, actually visually disappear. He can disappear. Hang on. When last minute I was not myself, pray forgive myself, waits inside. Oh shit, I can't do it. He could just use hide. He could also use this. You know, that ability I learned a couple of quests ago. The mission that brought me to Eorzea is complete. Once Tsubame's wounds heal, we have no reason to sojourn further in these lands. And yet, if Karasu spoke true... No, simply cannot be. Master and student. Kasatsu. Allows the execution of a single ninjutsu without consumption of Mudra charges. Increases damage for the next ninjutsu action by 30%. Recast timer of Mudra is not affected by the execution of this action. Huh. Okay. Wait, did I actually get the rest of the... I did get the rest of the set. Okay, wait, hold on. Because some of these might actually be... good to wear. At least until I get better shit. Oh my god, hold on. I'm interrupting the job quest to go and grab some accessories. Yeah, it's like listen. I called that Gosetsu wasn't dead, when they couldn't find the body. Like, that seems to me like an obvious way they could go, at the end of the day. They don't necessarily have to do that, and it could actually be, like, especially in a situation where people would, place importance on the fact that they're going to bury their dead, for example. That is actually a big emotional hit, that they can't do that. So it definitely depends on the situation, where, like, things that would lead you to believe that this person isn't dead may or may not be actually more believable in certain circumstances based on certain things. However, multiple times in the middle of a scene, one of the characters that is a shinobi has just disappeared. Karasu did it at the end of a conversation, for fuck's sake. Like, fuck you. He's not dead. Again, where's the fucking body? Oh shit, I don't know. It's gotta be slaying, right? Aiming is... yeah. Oh, no, hold on, it might be aiming. Scouting. There isn't any scouting of these. Ryuzaki, if I'm looking at these, I'm assuming I get the dexterity ones, right? It would tell me if I couldn't wear them, right? Fuck, did I just get... No, I did get the right one. Okay, good. Yes, okay, cool. And we don't get the earring because we got thingy. There we go. That's a bit better. You. Nin shares accessories with physical ranged. God, the fucking gearing in this game is wild. Also, potentially new job we may find out in a few days. Which one did Reaper shares gear with Dragoon? Was it? Geomancer? I mean, I'm staying well clear of speculation. I don't have enough, like, Final Fantasy knowledge to actually predict it. In fact, a couple of days ago, I was looking through some of the FF wikis just to look at all the jobs, and Jesus Christ, there's a lot to pick from. Maiming gear, right. So there's a good chance we're getting something that shares scouting gear. That would make the most sense, yeah, 100%. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I guess, like, Fizz ranged and another caster would probably be the first candidates I'd think of. There are 4 tanks, 4 healers, 5 melee DPS, 3 ranged, and 3 casters minus Blue Mage. Safe bet is that and a caster. Yeah, I'd probably say so. Something that would fit Fizz range or otherwise just uses their gear plus a caster. Like, and that's not knowing what they could actually do. That is literally just looking at the numbers and going, oh yeah, there could be another Fizz ranged. Although I don't... The worry with another Fizz range is I don't know how they're going to make it a support. You know what I mean? Time Mage. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, you know what would be funny? If they made a new Fizz range that was actually a caster, and they made a caster that was actually a support job. Because I feel like Time Mage would probably fit into the support side of it, but obviously, like, Fizz range doesn't really suit that. It would also, like, it'd give it a chance to, like... That's also one way you could easily distinguish, those ones from the rest of them. Current theory is Corsair, basically a red mage variant as Fizz ranged. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm back. I have not embarrassing gear anymore. Ah, Vevern. Your return pleases me. I feared I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Tsubame's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver the tidings of our success. Redbeat's last words? I will not lie, at first they weighed heavily on my mind. But in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gekkai still lives, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. I'm guessing Tsubame is probably going to have a problem with that. Before I leave, I would ask you one favor of you. There is a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Tsubame while I, oh fuck. This motherfucker is gonna go there by himself. Oh my god. Could you pray look after Tsubame while I am away? Her condition is much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you, Vivern. Someone speculated a melee Corsair, think an inverted red mage where you stay in melee, then backstep off and unleash a devastating ranged combo. Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, like, I feel at this point they might actually throw curveballs into Fizz ranged and caster. And I think a Fizz range that is, or that has a lot more casts, or like 50-50 casts, like verging on red mage, would actually be neat to have. But then again, like, there's obviously some risk of overlap in that particular... Wait, with Tsubame in the house? Am I dumb? I think I might be dumb. Well, blind. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Hey. Your concern is most touching, but I am fine, Vevern. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on the first glance. It would appear Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Oboro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Oboro, have you seen him about? It's not like him to disappear in the midst of preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say? Where do you suppose he might have gone? Wait. Hang on. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the fuck is Candlekeep Quay? God's Grip Lower Lenosha. Yeah, can I see a map? Can I see a map? Because I can't picture the place in my head. No, not fishing log. Oh my fucking god. God's Grip. Truly. Perhaps Eorzeans feel... Oh, hang on. Perhaps Eorzeans feel most at peace in a bustling city-state, but that doesn't sound like Oboro at all. Oh, Limsa Laminsa, not Lenosha. Fuck. Full Falls. At least where the two of you practice, yes? You always had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that is it. It must be. Vevern, Oboro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry over much, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart, if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. Is Candlekeep Quay? No, it is not. Isn't Candlekeep Quay? Yeah, it was in Lower Lenosha. God, the fucking fog. God, I wish it was the weekend already. There's so much shit going on, and I get to play Ghost Trick again. Oh god, I'm gonna have to stay off Twitter so goddamn much. What are you doing here, Vevern? Took you for a woman of your word. Tsubame sent you, didn't she? Looks like I was a fool for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. Yet the instant the sound of crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer this for me, Vevern. For what, for whom do you wield your blade? Oh. For myself. Clear, unwavering answer worthy of you, Vevern. Yes. Why fight if not for that which you believe is unquestionably right? I speak in earnest to you, Vevern. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man. I can no longer deny what I have become. So many years I questioned nothing. Tradition, custom, my mission. I was a shinobi. A blade. And a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface. I told myself this was true peace of mind. I lie to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine and mine alone. No. That's dumb. Shut up. If it is Master Gekkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die, matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You've been a true friend and ally, Vevern. Farewell. Why do we think Karasu's dead when he can literally just do that? Oh, bro. You'd think you shinobi people would be better at seeing people that are off in your fucking periphery. God damn it. Forgive me, Vevern. If it was as if my legs moved of their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Oboro means to confront Master Gekkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way. But neither will he stand in way of mine. Whosoever Oboro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, pray lend your strength to us this one final time, Vevern. You have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Oboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words. Candlekeep Quay. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. Any unusual happenings tonight? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, as it's wont to be. Funny thing, though, you're not the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Obero's favorite costumes. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. Huh? Excuse me? Damn, he... Okay. Okay, Obero. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers. And yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekkai reveals himself. I will take a position on the western shoreline. You take to the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quay. Level 50. Who goes there? Show yourself! I know a rat when I smell one. Trust that I am speaking with the Garlean Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one. For old time's sake. Koro Majima! You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Obero I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu called his last call. You look stupider than I remember, with a big gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always work just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me, and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you ever wondered why, Obero? Why, when the Doman Rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. And I protected us, where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma trusted us. Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen. Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. Oh, shit. Okay, this is an interesting angle to take this from. He's, like, so into the shinobi that he's like, what the fuck do you mean? The village means nothing to me. I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong. That his story was naught but the twisted lies of a sad fool. No. I was the fool. Master... No. Gekkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants. Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete. Well, seeking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Oboro. Nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There's something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Oh, okay, yeah, uh-huh. Poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army after all. But Oboro has something you never will. Will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame, how did you... Not just me, Oboro. Vevern, too, has come to fight at your side. Comrades. You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who had made you what you are. How far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Gekkai. Vevern fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Where am I in this? I haven't appeared yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was pretty good. Vevern, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I am honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. You sons of bitches! Come on, then. Okay, sure. I don't think there's an eye level sync on that. Or there must be an eye level sync, but... Oh, god damn it. Tsubame, Vevern, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. Karasu. You had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Ah, that almost sounds like a eulogy. Almost makes me wish I were actually dead. Yeah, no shit. Oh, he got a new outfit, too. Karasu! You still live? But how? Okay, this is bordering on incredulous. I'm not even in Kamurocho and he still follows me. The Majima everywhere system. Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know? I see. But why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. This is the fifth and final piece of Evern's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu. The elders who named you traitor to our village, they were simply blind to the truth, as I was. As was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home. Together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Oboro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and assassin. Quite a good one, I might add. And for all the blood Gekkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the Elder's minds, you had one mission, Oboro. Why complicate the matter? Bring this back, and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that is how you would have it, Karasu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you. Slowly but surely, our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back to put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield. Pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Huh. So, one of the interesting things that Gekkai said was basically the implication that much like Karasu had flaunted the ways of the shinobi, Gekkai had, like, super focused on it. And, like, I don't know if that's going to be brought up in the last little bits of the quest here, but that seems like a pretty big thing that should have shaken Oboro, if I'm being honest. I love Karasu, probably one of my favorite side characters. Yeah. He hasn't had, like, too much time to shine in this quest. Given the fact he's not dead, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into him in the future, but, yeah. I think especially the way he fucking fakes his death by, like, leaping into the air and, like, blowing himself, or appearing to blow himself up, that's just fucking top tier. He also didn't do as much of the theater stuff. Although, I think I actually like that. Like, we did actually surprise him in some circumstances, and he clearly wasn't always, like, speaking like, oh, I'm the hero. Obviously, he still called Oboro and Tsubame Dim and Swallow, respectively. But, the interesting thing to note is that, like, he had the theater thing up front, but, like, didn't do that all of the time. Which I do kind of appreciate. A character like that can definitely get a bit, tiresome after a time. So, like, keeping it kind of level... Keeping it, there sometimes, but not all the times, by basically breaking it and Karasu taking a bit more interest in you is a nice way to kind of texture it, I think. The flood of emotions I felt when you leaped to our rescue, Vevern. I have no words to describe it, so I'll only say again, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the... Shut up. It's strange, Vevern. All this time I believe I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi. Yet now that all is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it. And more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind. By any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi. Save for one technique, which I will now impart to you. Kasatsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques one after the next. But be warned. In our tongue, it means, quite literally, life and death. Which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Oh my god, wait a minute. They're gonna go back to... Is the Heavensward Ninja questline just hanging out with Karasu? Because these two are gonna go back to Doma, and we've still got Heavensward job quests to do. Oh, okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Actually, let me get to my thoughts after this. And then we'll see what Heavensward brings, and I'll talk about it then. Though perhaps not this day. I would see my home change for the better, and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. Oh. So I will go on ahead. I'll report to our elders the success of Oboro's mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. The soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It's a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate that we were that I thought of it. Never change, Oboro. Promise me that. Never stop taking credit from me, Oboro. I love it. I love it. You know, now that I think about it too, it is a little weird that, like... Oh, yeah, no, both of these things are kind of odd. So, like, the through line here is basically Oboro kind of, like, realizing that the old ways aren't just, like, that he has been stuck in the old ways and needs to improve himself. There are multiple characters that obviously nudge him out of this, but, like, the thing we focus on is Karasu, where, like, Tsubame has shown herself to be more capable in Eorzea than Oboro in some circumstances, given that she's far more adaptable to the land, as seen by her, like, you know, taking the initiative in the Bronze Lake bit. And then also you've got the other extreme end to counterbalance Karasu in Gekkai, who is so devoted to the shinobi code, or to being a shinobi, that his allegiance to a master is not as important as him following the rules, right? And yet, like, if I'm being cynical, the only reason Tsubame took the initiative there is because they got her in a bikini to talk some men out of some information. And the only reason Gekkai wasn't kind of focused on more is that, like, we still have to say that, oh, but the shinobi is still good, it's just a few bad eggs that are doing stuff, and it's like... that... I hope that gets picked up, because I hope some of that comes to something, because we do still have 2 more sets of job quests, but I will say that it is a little weird that Tsubame has shown, or was clearly shown to be... well, when Oboro was out of his depth, Tsubame was able to work well, and yet that... other than that, Tsubame has been kind of a damsel in distress, except, like, at least, like, fighting back off-screen, if anything. I don't know, it's strange. Hi, Charles, how's it going? And with that, Vevern, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a good friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again, probably in Stormblood. Like, it is kind of cute that, like, he is obviously set in his ways, and that's the reason he kind of doesn't adapt. But, like, it doesn't really, like, the change doesn't come from anything to do with Tsubame. It's all of the men in the quest. I don't know. Maybe I'm still, maybe I'm still a little bit upset about Houston getting shelved in the Dragoon job quest line, but I'm seeing this and I'm like, oh, good. This is happening again. Cool. But you will return to give Oboro lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. Like, see, this part of this quest is nice setup for Oboro changing and realizing, like, Tsubame is actually, like, exceptionally competent, etc., etc. But this has happened at the end of the job quest. So, like... yep, before the dawn, sure. I did it. Sure, we've got all of that, and I'll open that afterward. Right. Allows the execution of a single ninjutsu without consumption of a thing. Maybe I want to do that, and then... I'm going to have to figure out button placement for this, because I'm dancing around a lot more with this job than other ones, and that's probably only going to become more of a problem as I go on. But yeah, so, A Realm Reborn. Yeah, it was good. Karasu's obviously a highlight, and I think the things it's gesturing at are good. I just think there's, like, little things here and there that probably, like, I hope will surface in further job quests. I talked about this a lot, but obviously being side content and not having, like, a lot of time to really go through it, Heavensward and Stormblood tend to be the ones that are better examples, because A Realm Reborn, at least, gives, like, a decent amount for the job quests, and I think that's because there's a lot more to go through in terms of, like, foundational stuff. But, it's not the MSQ, right? Like, the things that I pick up in terms of, like, Tsubame actually, like, acclimatizing to things in Eorzea faster than Oboro, and that never really coming up, I would chide the MSQ more for that than I would the job quests, because they don't have as much time to do stuff. And And I think, like, a lot of job quests pretty much suffer from that, trying to shoot higher than, like, the time really allows, which isn't a negative, necessarily. Unless you're the fucking paladin job quests. But, at least, like, from here, I'm like, yeah, no, that was good. Karasu is obviously a highlight. I really hope they build upon what they've just established. Cause, that would be cool. How am I liking Ninja? I haven't played too much with it with the full set of, level 50 abilities. I'm gonna have to have more time with it. The Mudras in particular are a sticking point that it's probably gonna take me some time to get my head around. Particularly because, like, I think it's because of the variants, right? So if I go Tenchi or Jinchi, those are the same ability, right? So there isn't a strict order for certain abilities, right? But that strict order makes me feel a little bit more lost because there isn't a strict order, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just need to spend a lot more time with it, I think, ultimately. And you have to remember, too, that, like, I leveled to 50 off-screen without any of those abilities, so I haven't really had a chance to play around with it too much, but, I like the system, it's just, yeah, it's gonna take me time to adapt to. I usually try and save judgment for, once I've got, like, a decent competency with the job. I still think I like Samurai a bit more, though, if I'm being honest. Labbing the ninjutsu takes a while, yeah. Obero has been pondering how you might grow as a shinobi. Yes, that helped me learning it. Only the last mudra matters and don't repeat mudras. Yeah, exactly. But then, like, going into sequences where it's like, okay, I want to do Huton. Where the fuck do I start? Well, actually, Huton's a good example, because I've got it on Control 2, 3, and 4, right? Tenchi Jin. So, for Huton, it's just do them in reverse. That's Huton. Cool. Raiton is 1, 2. Or, sorry, 2, 3. So, just in a sequence. If it's going back and forth, I'm probably good with it, right? If I have to do a 2 with Chi, I'd probably just start from 4 and 3. Like, there are ways I can work around it. The ones that are gonna fuck me... The one that's gonna fuck me up the most is the 3 where it ends in Chi. I feel like that's gonna fuck with me. I don't know what that one... Wait, what was that one? Is that Doton? Oh, that's the ground AoE. Oh, I'm gonna fuck that up something horrendous. But first, let's see where this is going first. Oh, sorry, actually, I should finish my thought about where ARR left off. If Obero left and, like, we had to go and track down Karasu to, like, learn more things in Heavensward, that actually would have been really fucking cool, but, I guess we'll see what happens. Bevan, you are welcome. I can tell your devotion to our art has been absolute, and I sense a greater power awaits you. But I have no new ninjutsu to teach. You alone can awaken to the power inside you. Excuse me. But if you do, our art will be in the very beating of your heart. I learnt much and more whilst I was a shinobi of Doma. Mayhap you would find your own way if your blade served the master. Oh? Such thoughts will have to wait, however. Not minutes before you came through these doors, I received this missive from Jack. He bid me come to Limsa proper with all due haste. Join me, Vavern. Your path here began at the Rogues Guild, and mayhap returning will spark something new within you. Okay. I mean, yeah, at the end of ARR, like, I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure... Oh my god, Yugiri. Sorry. Jesus. I'm pretty sure Yugiri was, like, checking in on the Rogues Guild? Hell, the doorman actually mentioned that at some point, too. Oh, are they doing... Huh? Oh, yeah, no, that is where that is. Jesus. I was looking at the map going, no, that's not where the Rogues Guild is, but no. I thought it opened on the wrong map. I gotta make sure that's on my mind at all times. Well, that's an easy sequence to kind of practice too. What's up? I gotta get the pirate voice going. Captain Jack, it has been too long. I never did properly thank you properly for obtaining the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Oh there. Was wondering when you'd show up. And you brought Vivern. How are you keeping, lass? Hey, Jack, I'm over here. Why are you looking... Ben. Now, I need a wid with Obero. There's a thief on the loose in Lenosha who's fast. Too fast to be a regular old rook. You have my sympathies for your problem, of course, but why summon me? Well, as I was told it, the one doing the cloying ain't from Eorzea. Came from the Far East, judging by the garb. Oh, very strange. The journey is too long to be undertaken lightly. I wonder what drove them here. Who knows? But, here's the rum thing. This cove's a ninja, by all accounts. A ninja? It is uncanny how much your thief sounds like me, Jack. Why, if I did not know better, I would say I was your culprit. Hey, Obero? Obero, you don't want to see what happened to the last people that claimed to be a thief, or their mark, in the Rogues Guild. I think you should shut the fuck up. My man, what are you doing? Aye, so get your daddles where I can see them. Couldn't help a bit of amusing there. Of course, I don't actually suspect you. Thankfully, I just wanted to see if you knew anything what could help me with the case. That I would be taken in by so obvious a ruse. Well, if the thief is a shinobi of Doman origin, then I might know him. Would you allow me and Vivern to aid in your investigation? With pleasure. Things will go a good bit smoother with a couple of dimmer dambers like you on board. Why don't we go see what the victim's got to say about our rook, eh? God, I don't miss voicing Jack. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. Malfa Kelfa is the cove we want. And we'll find him over at Summerford Farms. A goodly while since our last job together, Vivern. I'm looking forward to keep having you along. The first time you've made eye contact with me, jackass. Are the other two here? They aren't. Well, shit. Gilpin. Move along. Ain't nothing to see here. Okay. In that cove yonder your wattles, lass. And who, pray tell, are you? Yes, you. And the gloomy-looking fellow there. Are these your people, Jack? Can they handle this matter with the guild's customary sensitivity? I reckon so. Vivern here is one of the guild's newer lasses. And your gloomy-looking cove is, a cult. Just joined up, so to speak. In that case, bring back my orb. It's one of a kind, and they stole it from me. Two nasty thieves with a Far Eastern look to them. And after I spent a bloody fortune on it. The nerve of these two falling upon me just as I was on my way here. The fiends ran to the northwest thrice as fast as my men could. I want them found and clapped in irons, damn it. Well, you best get after them then. If they are foreigners, they won't know the lay of the land. Might be as we can use that against them and catch up before they hop the twig. No need to be shy if it comes to the blade work, but don't mill them. Don't mill them either. We need to find out why the rooks are cloying from honest folk. Fuck, I feel like I had a better grasp on his accent before. Now it's just shit. I love long cast bar in silent area at night. It's my favorite. You see, you find a set of footsteps heading to the northwest. Okay. Even more. Fucking sound effects on that thing. When you mount it, too, it sounds like a boo. Which is kind of funny. You can just make out 2 figures ahead in Woad Whisper Canyon. Oh? Jesus Christ, I haven't been here in forever. Oh. He's not dead. I believe he simply knocked himself unconscious. The girl silently staring at us is of more immediate concern. From her look, she is not to be taken lightly. Peculiar suspect. Hi. Well, well, you're a dimmer, Mott, make no mistake. So why is it you're taking to cloying? Never a tender wit for Jack, is there? No, it's always a stabber. Yes, that's her, the thief. Ha! I knew taking this to the guild was the right choice. Why the fuck are you here? Oh. Sadly, this means our relationship is at an end. It would be inconvenient if you were to learn of how I came by the orb. Sellsword, your skills are required. Karasu, maybe? No? It'd be my pleasure. Jack's one to be reckoned with, but not when he's got 2 fledglings at his side. Your trusty trident will do for 'em all. Oh, you dumb motherfucker. Oh, she's about to wreck him, I bet. Well, them's choice words from a double-crossing bastard. Neither you mind being called fledglings. Not in the least. It will be all the sweeter to make them eat those words. And he is a more fitting foe than some silent maiden. Bro, that woman had gigantic swords for knives. I wouldn't laugh. Bluster and rage all you want. You won't be going gently into the night. And he dies before we do anything. Oh. No, we did it. I was seriously expecting her to actually take care of him. Well, we did you wrong, my timber mutt. Seems we owe you an apology. Hi. You have my thanks. But I didn't need your aid for such brutes as these. Your Bal. And it is true. You are from the Far East. Have we met by any chance? You seem familiar. It is Phase 4, by the way. Your accent marks you as shinobi. Akagi, explain the situation. What? Oh, you were the lot who were chasing us. Scary being chased. But, right. Why we're here. This is Yatsurugi no Yuki. If I understand your customs, you'd call her Princess Yuki of the Yatsurugi clan. She's left her hands to search for her family's treasures. They were stolen by bandits, you see. Why does he make that... Okay. The Yatsurugi clan? You are very far from your domain, princess. Tell me, why make the journey? I have no time to talk. Not while the identity of the bandits still eludes me. You need only know that I have taken back 3 of the stolen treasures, and I will leave when the other 2 are mine. Very well. The reasons are yours to keep. But I cannot leave you without a sworn dagger, princess. And I know just the person to do it. Vevern, will you not aid in Princess Yuki's mission as her shinobi? As you know, we are blades, and missions are as whetstones to us. Through duty and service, we sharpen our skills and our minds. This is the next step on your path. Princess is a stranger here. She can trust no one, save you. Your mission is to guard her with your life, and return her safely to her people. What say you? Okay. Yeah, that's about right. You think me naive enough to trust shinobi? When Doma fell, we all saw your daggers in its back. Come, Akagi. Leave the traitors. Oh. Been like that ever since we got here. Why, she'll barely let me pack her bloody clothes. I understand why she refuses my help when it comes to fighting, I suppose. I'm no warrior. She does have her limits. Everyone does, pauper or princess. So I'd appreciate it if you lend me a hand keeping her, well, alive. Of course, my friend. If her life is in danger, send word here. Vevern and I will answer. Much obliged. You've no idea... Oh, but I'd best go. She'll have my head if she catches me chatting. I'll be in touch. I just realized I've rarely ever seen male RR emotes. Biting back Far Eastern baubles at what was bitten, eh? We'll need a whittle more than from that dastardly duo, I expect. The guild will tip a daddle to track down the bandits that cloyed the treasures. Thank you, Jack. When you have something, you know where to find us. Shall we, Vevern? Oh, we're still calling... Oh, yeah, okay. She did kind of ditch us, so, like... I must say, I was a bit more excited to see to potentially see Karasu in this than, what's here, but I mean, this is a new thing. I'm not gonna fucking judge. I had heard of Yuki Yatsurugi before. Pride of her clan, puissant princess of the Far East. If even a tenth of the rumors are true, she has reason to deny our aid. But somehow you must earn her trust. Someday her life may depend on it. The path ahead of you is long. Your resolve cannot falter. I will help where I can, but from this day forth, you must devote your entire being to protecting Princess Yuki. Yep. We've still got abilities locked behind fucking quests. God damn it. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Like I said, I got some fucking laundry I forgot to do that I need to do. So, yeah, can't really skip out on that. Not gonna be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna be out. Oh, fuck. Why does that count from outside? God damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Ninja good, can't wait for more. Yeah, I like the ARR quest. It feels like we're going off onto something completely different that might not be with Oboro much. Which is kind of a shame, because I feel like there was more to Oboro actually growing, but here we are. Yeah, but I'm not opposed to seeing, like, another side of this, especially another set of people who aren't, like, keen on the Shinobi. Obviously, because there's the people who betrayed Doma, who obviously don't like the Shinobi for getting in the way, and then there's the people who probably think the Shinobi are bad because some of the people that betrayed Doma were Shinobi. So there is interesting stuff there. But yeah, I was kind of hoping there'd be a bit more. Well, I mean, it sounds like we're still going to be working with Oboro, but yeah, no. Either way. Plus, the time away will give me some time to actually refine fucking playing Ninja, period. But yeah, so, won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be out Friday. The way this week is going, I might actually do some, return to, like, doing a few job quests as Ninja and then leveling. The leveling queues haven't been too bad, from what I've experienced. At least in the roulettes. Which is kind of the problem, is, like, once you exhaust the roulettes, it's kind of going back to a lot of the other, or, like, selecting specific dungeons, and selecting specific dungeons tends to cut your options a lot, and thus increase queue time. So, I don't know, I'll see how I feel. Elden Ring's still on the table, but the way this week is going, I'm probably not going to be in the fucking mood to do it. I'll be completely honest. This week has been a shit show, and it's not improving. So, yeah. Yeah, so something Friday night. And then on the weekend, I'm doing more Ghost Trick. So, I did look at the length of the VODs for, I did look at how long to beat, and then I had already watched, like, a bit of Barry's playthrough of Ghost Trick, and we seem to be, like, lockstep almost. So I checked how many hours were left. I think I have an entire weekend of streaming Ghost Trick to go. Despite the fact that I feel like I'm 2/3 of the way through the game in terms of chapters, there might be a lot more the chapters might be a lot more lengthy than I'm presuming they will be. Especially because I really get the feeling Ghost Trick's going to explode into this, like, city-spanning set of puzzles. Like, the one thing I feel like hasn't really been done yet is, like, combining two different areas, like, traversal stuff and doing things, like, at the same time, if that makes sense. There's been a couple of places where we've, like, gone across the phone in the, 4-minute rewind and whatnot, and I get the feeling there's gonna be, like, a big... I get the feeling there's at least gonna be one big puzzle that spans, like, multiple areas. And if that's the case, that's obviously gonna take some time to, like, get right. So... yeah, we'll see what happens on that front. If I feel like I'm blitzing through it, I might, like, push through in just one stream. But we'll see what happens. And that means I still have to think of another game that I'm going to play, probably as a backup. Because I kind of dismissed the thought when I saw, oh, it took Barry 2 more streams to do that, and that seems to line up with how long to beat. Okay. I'm going to presume that that's probably going to take me that long. Yeah. Actually, what day is... I might take that day off. It is like FanFest and stuff during the week. Or during that weekend. And ExileCon too. Path of Exile convention. Maybe I'll take Sunday off if I feel like I can finish Ghost Trick in one day. We'll see what happens. I'll decide on the day, I guess. But yeah. Either way, that's going to be it for tonight. So, thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a lovely day, and hope to see you all next time.